been searching for hours. I've not seen one. I'm not going back home empty-handed.
There you are, sir. See? Mostly females. Few males, not much ivory, I'm afraid.
Who cares?
All right. I got you covered. Just take it nice and easy.
Mr. Bitter, no animal is to be dropped unless I say so.
This is my safari, Mr. Quartermain.
I promised you one full-grown male, and that is what you will get, sir.
Alan. Sir, I'm sorry, sir. I'll take care of it, sir.
Yeah.
What are you doing? I need this job. He's used to getting what he wants.
It's not my problem.
We don't make him happy. He just hires another guide.
Man is not shooting females and calves when he's with me.
With more and more of his kind coming at you, we could be rich. You could be rich. I could be rich. You could take proper care of your son.
I'll kill as many of the filthy beasts as I like.
And get your kills, sir.
Not with me, you won't.
You go ahead and shoot.
Need a quarter minute. You okay?
Yeah, bro. Need longer.
Well, it wasn't a bad haul for the first day, don't you think?
No, not bad.
Mr. Bitter, a wounded elephant is the most dangerous animal in the bush. This mother, she's big, powerful, and she is very smart. She knows exactly who it is who shot her.
Really?
Really?
But she's probably being mauled by a pack of lion or hyena by now.
Good. Good. Splendid. Rubbish.
Cut me loose. Now. What's up? Yes. Come on. That's right.
dearest Elizabeth, at long last, my seemingly endless quest to unlock the mystery of King Solomon's mines is almost over. I must also report, with a certain amount of irony, that while I am as close to the mines as I have ever been, there are outside forces that could prevent me from reaching my goal. Momentarily, I'm sure. It has come to my attention that my in some sort of competition to plunder the riches of Africa. It has become depressingly apparent that you are the only one I can still trust. I am sending you this map for safekeeping. It is of tremendous value and must be guarded with great care. It is my hope that I can protect you from the dangers that I have encountered. But in the event that you shall need protection, I urge you to look up Alan Quatermain. Please keep this map from harm's way, and perhaps we can keep the mine safe from those who would tarnish its legend forever. Your loving father. Bintu, take this, run as fast as you can and stop for no one.
Quatermain, Africa shines on you. You should not blame this land for your bad luck.
Kiva, I'm not blaming Africa for anything, and it has nothing to do with bad luck.
What with the
Partner stabbing me in the back and my wife. I have a son in England who I believe needs a father, and it's about time I become one.
You do not belong in England. You belong here with us.
Yeah, Africa won't be the same without you.
Africa is going to be the same whether I'm here or not.
Ubanwena.
I am Tuala, king of this land, and all that you see.
Oh. You speak English?
I know the language of the white men.
But why did you bring me here?
You have a map that leads to a key. I want that key.
Just idea what you're talking about. No. I found a map, and it may have mentioned something about a key, but it's long gone. I sent it across the great ocean to my daughter in England.
That is unfortunate for you.
It's impossible.
No, Maitland. Nothing is impossible. You write a letter to your daughter in England to tell her to bring that map back to us.
The Tsar
that happened, he had a great army behind him.
I wasn't afraid of him. And I'm not afraid to die.
I can bring you pain far worse than death.
Father?
Hello, Harry. So let me look at you. You're definitely not little Harry anymore. I guess I have to call you Big Harry, huh? Hello, Charles.
Who's here?
Hello, Margaret.
It's been a long time, Alan.
Yes, it has.
You're not going to take him back to Africa?
No, I'm back. I'm in London.
No, Alan. Harry's happy here. We're seeking custody.
Would you excuse us? I love you.
Love you too.
Go. I'll see you soon.
Come, dear.
Alan, they're filthy rich, and they're determined to keep him. You see, it may well be seen in a court of law that you abandoned your son.
I did not abandon my son. When his mother died, I sent him to London to be with his grandparents because I felt it was the best thing for him at the time.
You sent him thousands of miles away from you.
For his own good.
Yes.
Make a living.
It's a very exciting life you lead, Alan. Big game hunting, going on safari, seeing the savage land firsthand. No one really blames you for choosing this above your family.
I did not choose Africa over my family.
To be perfectly honest, Alan, in my opinion, Harry is far better off with his grandparents. He'll have plenty of money, he'll go to fine schools.
Well, I am not interested in your opinion, Austin. I am his father, he is my blood. You need to tell me whether I have a case or not.
Well, he'll have to prove to the courts that you're a suitable and responsible parent. What you need is money, Alan, plenty of it, because they're going to fight you tooth and nail. Short of that, I don't see any way that you're going to get your son back. I'm sorry.
Handsome lad. It's a strange-looking dog.
It's a warthog.
It's a warthog.
Bartender, another one, please.
Troubles?
Unfit father, trouble.
Yeah. Good luck, Duff.
Thank you.
The wrong place. Come, Elizabeth, I don't want you mixing with this sort.
Captain, don't be silly. If he's here, I'm going to find him.
Can I help?
Quartermain.
Yeah, I'm Alan Quartermain.
No, I'm Alan Quartermain.
Now, see here, my good man, this is a lady you're speaking to.
Oh, the American.
I think you're looking for the soap at the end of the barn.
Are you Mr. Alan Quartermain? My card. This is Captain Good. We're interested in going to Africa.
Quite right. Now, if you could manage to pull yourself from your libation for a moment.
I am sorry. I'm not in the safari business anymore. Why don't you and Count Dracula shove off?
You'll curb your tongue, sir, or you'll deal with me.
All right, Captain. To do what?
To help me find my father. He's been kidnapped in Africa.
Africa is no place for a lady.
I'm not afraid of anything, Mr. Quartermain. Especially when it comes to saving my father's life.
A complete and utterly loathsome man. What on earth was my father thinking to entrust his well-being to an uncouth drunk with absolutely no manners?
And too much common sense.
What?
Well, he makes a point, Elizabeth, about you in Africa. Is it absolutely necessary that you should go?
Please don't start again. You know I've made my mind up. If Quartermain won't take us, well, then we'll find somebody who will. It can't be that difficult.
Good. Is that you?
To dry land, Captain.
Well, this is my dearest niece, Elizabeth Maitland, Prater Bushell.
Mom?
Charmed.
Prater and Bushell were with me on HMS Hidalgo. Or was it the Kincardine?
It seems you have a great deal of things to catch up with, so I'll see myself back to the hotel.
Very well, then. But make sure you stick to the main streets.
I shall. Nice to meet you.
So what are you up to?
Give me the map, Miss Maitland.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The map from your father. It belongs to us.
You all right?
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. I did not realize that your father is Samuel Maitland, head of archaeology at Oxford.
That's right.
Tell me what happened to him.
I've told you. He's been kidnapped. He sent me a letter.
Did they say where they might be holding him?
In some place in southern Africa. And I'm prepared to offer you a great deal of money to take me there.
Africa is an incredibly dangerous place. Quite far removed from the luxuries of home.
Elizabeth! Thank God you're back.
Was everything all right?
Something's happened. Come quickly.
This was no robbery? The man in the alley. He was not after your purse. He was looking for something else.
You've been attacked?
I'm fine, Captain.
I think there's something you're not telling me, Miss Maitland.
Go on.
Before he was kidnapped, my father sent me something.
What? King Solomon's mines do not exist. They are a myth.
leads to the untold wealth of the ancient Israelites. My father spent the best part of 30 years looking for it. He told me to guard it with my life.
May I see it?
If I don't take it to Africa, whoever kidnapped him will kill him.
I don't think so.
What?
They sell these maps by the wagon full to tourists in Cape Town.
Well, you must be mistaken, because my father's life depends on me getting that map to an African tribesman in some place called Satantra's Kraal.
I'm sorry. The mines are a joke, and this...
What is it, Quartermain?
All right, I can concede that Professor Maitland made some unique discovery, but I know that the mines do not exist.
I don't care about the mines. I care about my father. Now, will you help me save him?
Good God.
Quartermain? I knew you wouldn't be able to stay away from Africa long. It's good to have you back.
Good to be back. Only for a short time, though. Good to be.
I'll believe that when I see it.
I believe it.
Stay out of trouble.
I will try. Sabona! Fazwan. Yebo ngiyazi. Kodwa uyinkinga.
What are they saying?
Weather's been terrible. Miss Elizabeth Maitland, Captain Good, Miss Kiva, and Ben Vogel. B for short. So, I have a job for you. But you look a little busy.
Ready to say.
You're not gonna believe this, but we are looking for the mines again. What do you think of that?
She is traveling with others. The old one. In Quatermain.
You recognize him? Oh, yes. So tell me about this Quatermain.
He arrived in this country 12 years ago. Showed up at my office fresh off a ship with nothing but a...
And then?
He brought his wife out to Africa, had a child. She got mauled by a lioness protecting its cubs. Of course, he went crazy. Started thinking he'd been punished for all the killing.
if we have to kill him?
Let's just say I won't have him turn on me again.
You understand that the map that they carry is the property of the Tsar.
I understand you need a guide who knows Africa better than your two friends here from Siberia.
He will be our guide for 10% of whatever we find.
25, and don't say 22 and a half.
Fine. Deal.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Blom Hotel.
So this is it. Seems pleasant enough.
Now, Miss Maitland, I trust that you have suitable clothing for safari.
I believe I have suitable clothing for safari, Mr. Quatermain.
Up to you.
Thank Ostrich neck.
You don't like it, boss?
Well. Bon appetit.
What time do we leave tomorrow?
Crack of dawn.
Quatermain, you lily-livered pansy. I thought I told you not to show your ugly face around these parts again.
Mr. Quatermain, there's a very large, hairy gentleman requesting your attention.
Yes, Miss Maitland, I can smell him.
Why don't you just stand up and fight like a man? Or in your case, like a woman.
Would you excuse me? Forgive me.
Come on, laddie. You're going to say. An African tree for a change. Oh!
Aren't you going to do something to help him?
You're not gonna... You Scottish...
Are we done yet, Henry? 'Cause I don't know about you, but I need a drink. Thank you, Captain. Oh.
So, this Professor Maitland is being held by a native tribe.
Yes, he...
Can't say that I have. What would they want with a professor type anyway?
Well, that's where it gets very interesting. Professor
I don't think we
Maitland
need to go into that, do you, Mr. Quatermain?
Miss Maitland, although Sir Henry may not look like much, he is honorable, and I would trust this man with my life.
Fine. And finding riches. It's about saving my father's life.
Well, I believe in cold, hard cash, Missy.
And I believe that I'm paying you handsomely to help me trade this map from my father. What you do after that is up to you. Good night, gentlemen.
You never learn, do you, Quatermain?
What are you talking about?
Taking a woman out there.
I heard everything. Do you have the money? They are leaving to...
What are you reading?
The mystery of King Solomon's treasures. King Solomon's mines are a part of ancient history.
Or Atlantis. Right, Quartermain?
Something like that.
Don't let him fool you. Cuttermain believes in the mines. He even tried to find them once.
Really?
I was a kid.
Ha! You were almost 30?
It was years ago, and I never found one shred of evidence that proves that the mines exist.
Aye. Well, a good story is still a good story. Why don't you tell us about it, Miss Maitland?
Why not? It'll pass the time.
Aye.
Well, according to the biblical accounts, King Solomon ruled Judea for 40 years. He was supposedly a very wise king who united the lands around Jerusalem into a single country. And he built one temple to the one God of the Hebrews. It was to rival all the grand palaces of Mesopotamia and Egypt. So he sent his men to the far corners of the world, and they found a place where it was said the ancestors of the ancients buried a huge treasure trove of riches. These riches were used to adorn King Solomon's temple, and nothing in the world rivaled it. However, it is said that only a small amount of what the men found in Ophir was actually used in his temple, and the rest is yet to be found.
Would you care to have some, boss?
Well, it depends. What are you eating?
An African
Caviar, eh?
Yeah.
And it's not bad. Worms?
Absolutely beautiful. Truly beautiful, is it not?
Yes.
So let me take a look.
How does your wife tolerate your uncivilized behavior?
His wife's dead, Miss Maitland. Happened a long time ago. And for your information, I think she liked his uncivilized behavior.
What's she doing?
Determining whether you shall live or die. Seeing her journey. If Gabu sees your daughter coming, then you shall live. If not... It seems that your daughter has failed you.
Man. Hamba namadoda endathu abamhlophe lenga ubethunke Nkosi yami.
Good news. Your daughter brings the map. You shall live for now.
I don't understand you, Twyland. What do you want with the mines? You've no need for their riches.
It is not riches that I crave.
You crave power, stone of the ancestors. But why? I mean, you're the king of this land.
It is not enough! My father was banished from this place and sent to the land of the white men. I was raised. I know who you are. And I know the best way to defeat you.
touch those cubs.
They're all on their own. If we leave them here, they'll die.
Then so be it.
Let go of me.
Listen to me. Their mother is either dead or right behind that bush waiting to come down on you like one of those antelope.
Is this really necessary, Quatermain?
Captain Good, this is not your London high society, where all you have at stake is your reputation. Out here, it is your life that's at stake.
All clear, Quatermain.
Thank you, Henry. It's late. We need to find a safe place to camp.
All right. Asledeni kampla.
I've never seen so many stars. It's really beautiful out here.
The savannah is seductive that way. Kiva.
Namza.
We'll take turns at the fire tonight. I'll take the first watch.
Okay,
Why do we need the fire in this? Hey. Well, if you need me, just call. Good night.
I'm beginning to see why my father loves Africa so much. It's breathtaking.
That it is.
You mean to say we actually agree on something?
I suppose so.
Just look at this. Thank you for coming on this journey with me.
It's getting late. We've got a lot of ground to cover tomorrow.
Right. Good night, Mr. Quatermain.
Good night, Miss Maitland.
I sincerely doubt it.
Are you all right?
All clear, Quatermain.
Nicely done, Henry.
If I find a proper cat, you let me know.
Good morning. Looks like a lovely day. Did you sleep well, Elizabeth, eh? Hmm? Henry, what's for breakfast?
So how you holding up?
Just fine, Mr. Quatermain.
How much further to Satandra's crown?
About, 3.
It's our man. Your safety is my responsibility. There has to be another way.
My father's letter was very... make the exchange by myself.
I'm afraid she's right, Captain.
But for Elizabeth to go alone...
No way. At all, you yell. Now listen. You be very, very careful. Now go. V, behind those rocks.
Give map.
No. Not until I see my father.
Give me map.
Not until you show me my father.
Put the map down, Miss Maitland.
What? We've got a problem. I think this is our man. And he's dead.
Elizabeth!
Elizabeth! Are you all right? Sounded like Russians. And I knew about the map.
Russians? What the hell are Russians doing here?
I'm fine.
Elizabeth, you must tell them. Tell them what?
My father's pursuit of... I didn't think it would be an issue.
My God.
Peter is wounded. Where were you? You were supposed to cover us.
I was not hard to kill for your precious Russia.
You...
I'm a tracker. I track, that's what I do. You want to kill Quatermain, you go ahead. But that's your department, not mine.
You're a coward, McNabb. You sided with us. You made that choice. Live with it. Your friend, Quatermain, wouldn't hesitate to kill you.
He's headed further inland. The tribes on the other side of those mountains are not always so friendly. We stay on his trail. We let him do the work.
Everything's going to be fine.
Oh, fine how? What are we going to do now?
Henry.
No. I know what you're thinking, Cotter.
Visit an old friend.
No!
Yes.
Ah, Mama, Tusi. Jesus, Agoma.
Sir Henry, how long has it been?
I don't think we should be talking to a witch doctor.
We have no choice. A professor, actually.
Something for me that might help. A necklace. He was a Kwakwanis, very loyal to their king, a man named Twala. Twala holds your father.
Here! Vumanibo! Vumanibo! Here, Vumanibo!
Get the key.
What key?
You'll find the key in the tomb of the righteous, in the sands of the great desert. Path to Shiba's eye. The mine is there, and Twala will be waiting.
And my father?
He too, by the grace of the ancestors. Go. Travel quickly. There isn't much time.
What just happened in there? And
The stakes just went way up. Wait here a minute.
I am Bopa. You are headed north. I was born in the north. I haven't been home for a long time. I will go with you.
I thank you. But we don't need another bearer.
I require no pay and I can be of great assistance.
Just the same.
I know this land very well and I've crossed the great desert before.
Kiva is chief bearer. All right, everyone, listen up. Uncharted territory where few have gone and even fewer have returned. So if there's anyone at all that wants to now, there is no shame.
Of course not, Quatermain. We have no option.
Mines. They have no use for gold and jewels and stuff like that.
It's a good question.
I think it's a stone.
What are you two talking about? What stone?
Legend tells that King Solomon's mines contain an ancient relic. The stone of the ancestors.
Do you think this is why they're holding my father?
But they do say the one who... Let's move out.
Do you see them?
All right. This is where we dump the horses. We let them go now, they have some chance to get back to Satandras alive.
What do you mean, we're leaving the horses?
So, Henry, only what we absolutely need for the trip, and get the rest together to move out. Captain, if you could help, please.
We're going out there on foot?
Miss Maitland, you should go back with the horses. Mama Tusi can arrange safe passage to Cape Town for you.
What about my father?
I will find your father.
Look, I need to apologize. I should have told you about the Russians.
The truth is, that your father would be very proud of you.
I hope so. I need to see this through. I'm staying.
All right. Kiba, you stay with me. V, I need you to take 3 bearers. I need you to scramble 2 horses east, 2 horses south. And we're gonna confuse the hell out of these guys. Then swing back around and we'll meet up tonight at Kiskama River. All right. And be there. And I certainly hope you know what you've gotten yourself into.
There goes our transportation.
Everybody take your shoes off. We need them following the horses, not us.
They were just here a few hours ago at the most.
They went this way. Tracks here. 2 sets of tracks.
What? No.
Which way, McNabb? Stop wasting time, McNabb. Which way?
Quartermain ditched the horses.
Those tracks are a ruse.
They went this way, on foot.
How do you know? I see.
Bare feet made those tracks. Believe me, I know the way Quartermain thinks.
Let me help you, boss.
Nonsense. I can... Are you sure this is my first set?
It's truly amazing to be out walking in a place that hasn't changed for thousands of years.
Most people only see bleakness in the desert.
I can't believe it's taken me this long to get here.
Why didn't you ever ask your father if you could join him?
I did. All the time. Like you, he thought that his fragile daughter would be best left at home.
You don't say much, do you?
This is ridiculous. Quartermain, it's been a long day. Why don't we make camp?
We're trying to remain invisible, Captain. This is way too out in the open. We wait for V, get water, and we're gone.
Someone is coming!
Tabona, V. Ah, I'm sorry, boss.
So what happened?
I led them several miles, but I don't think they followed.
Maybe we should keep moving. Well, the way in, at least we'll be rested.
This is an excellent idea, Captain. Eva, take the bearers, erect the tents, gather wood, build a fire.
Yeah, bro.
So you find out
something like that.
They're still asleep. This is the chance.
Don't take him for a fool. He knows we're following him. You already made sure of that.
The map is the property of Mother Russia, and I take my orders directly from the Tsar. Not from you.
I thought we agreed to let Quartermain take the risk of a spear in the gut from a native. We simply follow.
No. We take the map now. I want as few people as possible getting to those mines.
Your impatience, my friend, already got this man shot.
And your procrastination is weakness. Guess what it is, Dad? Torsli. Good.
Colonel, they were never here.
Ivan,
I pray facing towards home each morning. It gives me strength.
So, you just decided to go back?
The gods have foretold.
Me? I don't understand.
We'll be shown the way.
The gods concern themselves too much with me.
The gods know you very well, Quatermain. And they know your destiny, even if you do not.
Actually, no.
I think he's sad. The kind of sadness that keeps him from sharing his life with others. In many ways, he's just like you. About it either.
Is that right?
Yes, it is.
Yebo. Ngihlangene nendoda emhlophe uMidland ngaphandle kwami. Kanjani? Ebe, uyibona kahle indodakazi yakho. Yini kaku?
La ehamba khona uhamba nendoda emhlophe. Kufanele uyiqaphele leyo ndoda.
Kanjani?
Hayi, lokho angikwazi. Kodwa ngikubonayo. Uthi sekufika endleleni yakho lo.
Ngizombulala.
Yebo.
Themba kanjalo kaku.
Nice watch, boss.
Thank you. There's your necklace.
You want to trade for it?
Made by Her Majesty on my retirement. It's very special.
Oh, this is special too.
Very well. It's a deal. This is... What does it stand for?
I don't know. I bought it in a souvenir shop in Cape.
Kiva.
How far do you think it is before we get...
It's hard to say.
What do you think the cobra represents?
The marker? Hopefully the end. Either an actual monument, a geological, or it could be a warning.
A warning of what?
I don't know, but we'll find out.
These tracks are fresh.
How much further, say? This is overhanding. This is the cobra's head.
Heaven can, what the hell we're looking for?
We should have ridden those horses until they dropped dead. Vultures would have given us away.
McNabb! I think maybe you don't want us to catch up.
Then when the wind comes up and blows these tracks away, the three of you can wander around in this desert together, lost, till the vultures come and pick out your eyeballs. Go on, they're hungry. Don't ever point a gun at me again.
The ancestors, you know.
The user Henry, who had the foresight to pack a necessity beyond all necessities. Whiskey.
Ah, the same right back at you, Admiral.
Captain.
Congratulations. You've just been promoted.
I'll drink to that.
I can't just stand around here doing nothing.
This book.
What does it say?
Well, it turns out that King Solomon was building such an incredibly ornate temple because he had... So when Sheba traveled to Jerusalem to meet Solomon, they fell in love completely, passionately. Yet Sheba's people did not approve. She was, after all, an African queen. Such different places, one steeped in the culture and tradition of Africa.
And the other one not.
So when she went back to Africa, Solomon would not give up. He was so... in exchange for her becoming his wife. Actually trying to bribe her. The man was so desperate that he sent righteous men to wait for her reply, and they waited for years. But Sheba could not bear to leave her people. So Solomon sealed the key in a tomb forever.
What happened to Solomon and Sheba?
Never saw each other again. It's sad.
I wonder what it's like to feel so passionate about someone. You're willing to sacrifice everything.
You all right?
I think so.
What the hell? Elizabeth, are you all right?
I think I found it.
There you go. Help me. No key.
Catherine, come on, look here.
Henry, no! Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Elizabeth? Elizabeth?
Don't scream.
Wake up.
Captain. Where's it?
Captain.
Oh, look at it. What's
You all right?
Oh, okay.
Where's Elizabeth? McNabb.